Alright, let's go back to drawing balls, and I'm going to show you a few spheres, and I'm going to compare value and color. So here's a light sphere. We'll do a mid-tone, which is pretty much what we've been doing for all the other ones, and a dark sphere, and just gonna take a big soft brush, put in the lights and the darks. So just lighten this up, and this one, and these are going to be matte surfaces, so they're not going to be really shiny. And this. All right, now for the shadow side. So remember, for the shadows you go halfway to black. So for white it's going to be around that. Or for this light color, which is almost white, maybe not quite white. And remember, it's darkest in the core shadow, which is nearest to the terminator, or which is right at the terminator. It's going to get the darkest. And then for this one, halfway to black would be here. And again, I'm just smoothing out that transition so it cuts the sphere directly in half. And for the black, it would be here. So now, what do you notice right away about these three? Well, what you might notice is that there is a difference in the levels of contrast. So there's a lot of contrast in the light the light sphere between the light and the dark, and then for the middle one it's less, but it's still quite a bit. But then for the black, it's really hard to see even the light side compared to the shadow side. It ends up looking very flat, and that tends to happen. Now, let's say this was a glossy surface. Then what's going to happen is a little bit of the opposite. So let's just say it was very reflective, and we have a bright white light casting on it. Then for the light side, now you barely see that highlight, but for the mid-tone and the dark sphere, then that becomes much more evident. So that's just something to keep in mind.